I would argue. In terms of upgrades, then, can we do anything before we get into this? Can you lend me 60 quid? If I had 60 quid to lend, then I absolutely would. So I've gifted out 3 copies of the game today, so if you rig the giveaway, I'd be enjoying it. I can't rig the giveaways, I'm afraid. But anyway, right, new upgrades going onto the car then, ready for the weekend. Pay for it today to get it Friday. Hey, fair play, Sam. Have a good one, mate. Why do you start this career so early? Now you have to watch 2 Bahrain GPs and 2 Saudis. Because very, very quickly, my team will be a long, long way ahead of the Williams Road to Glory. So that's why we're doing it the way we're doing it. Of course, tomorrow I'm hoping to go live once again. But obviously by that point, my team will already have done rounds 3 and 4. And then obviously Thursday I'm not streaming, so round 5 and 6 of my team will go live and all that good stuff. So we will find very, very quickly that the My Team series gets a long, long way ahead of the Williams Road to Glory already. Some upgrades coming in by the team, which is good.
Details have been sent to your inbox.
We can't even do the lower cost one. Sorry, the higher cost one, because I haven't got enough money. Marketing would like to expand our driver merch store. Would like your input and new items we should include. Let's go with the lower cost one then. May as well spend all of our pennies inside F1 23. It's Vamp. Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. I better tweet out saying that we're live as well, shouldn't I? I'm sure a lot of people, of course, will be playing F1 23 tonight rather than obviously tuning in to as many streams. So, you know, last night was very, very good fun. I cannot thank you guys enough for the support. In fact, I will put a quick little message out over on YouTube as well, just to say that we are live as we jump into this. Even better if I can put it up at hopefully exactly 8 PM, which is good. Right, what was I going to grab? Drive. Let's go like that. Unprofessional streamer mode has been activated. Let's go with...
Practice sessions are vital for the continuing development of the car. But if you need to, you can use the quick practice to direct the session instead. It won't be as effective as having you behind the wheel yourself, but it's better than missing the session entirely.
Right. Oh, I didn't put a... Oh, no, I forgot to put the URL on it. Unprofessional streamer 212 strikes again. Twitch.tv. There we go. There we go. All good in the hood. Right. So, Saudi Arabia then. Welcome on in. Welcome. How is your day? My day's been good. What about major bugs? Found anything? I haven't found anything major yet, apart from red flags seem to be a little bit balked. But yeah, 50 laps around Jeddah tonight. And for those of you that haven't watched My Team Episode 2 yet, you won't know about the deadly curbs here at Jeddah now. My microphone is trying to disembark my desk, so give me 1 second. Again, top tier professional streamer that is your boy, just having to do DIY on stream. Right, so tonight then, my towel now has fallen back. This is just a disaster, chat. Absolute disaster. What's going on? Come on, go back up over there. There we go. Oh, hurt my shoulder doing that. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of F1 23 content out over the first few weeks, as I'm now apparently eating my pop filter. But anyway, so tonight then, Saudi Arabia. Hey, thank you very much, Chef B, mate. Hope we're having a good one. What are we saying goal for tonight? Is your towel cold today? It's still not particularly, but to be honest, I used it earlier on. And it's nice just to not end up peeling myself off the chair at the end of this with loads of back sweat. So, you know, we kind of take what we can from it all. So it looks like basically every single challenge tonight is, apart from one on the track acclimatization, is all about power. as Jeremy Clarkson would say.
You about the
So
new
I
parts
suppose that's
coming
good.
from the factory, right? Well, they're all fitted and good to go. I hope they do the trick.
Yeah, Jeddah is a tough old circuit when you're in one of the lower down cars, especially the Williams, because it's just got no stability. In terms of setup, though, again, we're still in the testing phases of F123, so we're learning. We've got a lot to learn. So we're gonna try some different things, and we're gonna see what works and what doesn't. My goal is to finish the race. My goal is to finish the race without an engine failure. That's all we can really ask for. What should I call my team? Sonny Racing, I reckon. Oh, I'd love some FPS, please. Yeah.
Okay, your goal is to
There we
get
go.
through as
We're
many
good now.
corner gates as quickly
Look
and
how
precisely.
overcast it's looking.
Remember to activate
Not
your
gonna rain in
DRS
Saudi, is it?
zone as well.
Better not rain. I think I'm yet to do a race in the rain in Saudi Arabia, and I'm hoping that doesn't now start tonight. Welcome on in, Luke. Hope you're having a good one. Sonny Racing Academy, which is another good one. To be fair, whenever I see Sonny in chat, I just remember Sonny from Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005. So I do assume you've got an older Golf GTI. Which always surprises me on that game, that it was the GTI rather than the R32, but, you know, needs must. So that curb there is lethal. We are going to struggle to match the AI through the first sector tonight. I mean, that's no surprise, we're in a Williams. How did you even bottle the raid last night? I'm sorry, because obviously I went into his chat as well, and then everyone was like, Matt, he's German, you moron. German or Dutch, wasn't it, I think? So I apologise, we'll try and... We'll try and find a streamer that we actually understand what they're saying tonight. Just because, as I am British, I've learnt no foreign languages in my life. And let's see if I can even raid anyone, because my keyboard's decided it doesn't want to work. What is happening to the FPS? Like, why is it so stuttery at the moment to go around? Seems to be fine in a couple of corners, but... I know I had to change around some settings earlier on. You take part in the Creator Series. I will be taking part, hopefully, in the Creator Series on F123. Is that purple? No, not quite. Right, what was I going to do? Settings. Graphic settings. Yeah, see, I've turned ray tracing all the way down to medium already. I gotta just disable that and hope that it makes things better. It hasn't. What is... I haven't had these issues before with the game. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. How can I... What can I do? What can I do to try and fix this? I mean, we could just turn ray tracing off, couldn't we? But I do quite like it so far. Weather effects. Everything else is on high. Don't really want to go down to medium graphics, do I? To be fair. HDR's disabled. So yeah, I can... Like DLSS. Oh, that's a good shout, isn't it? Video mode. Oh, I'm going to break the stream now doing this. VSync's on. NVIDIA DLSS. Yes. If I go like that, and then go and put all these back on. Will that fix it, do we reckon? Thank you as well. To Umut, It's Jack, and HS66 for the follows. Welcome on in. Alright, is that going to be better? No. Oh, that is weird. Try DLSS on balanced on front. See, I haven't had this issue before racing around here. Jack as well, and Mickey, thank you both for the follows. Let's go performance, see if that works. So, like I said, that's weird, because oh, there we go, see. Diego knows what he's talking about. That is immediately better. So I've had no issues so far with F123, but I think everything just struggling in the heat slightly, so... There we go, Diego's fixed it. Around the wall of death. Careful on the exit. So this lap's probably going to be a bit of a write-off because we only got that... Well, we didn't get a score at all down at turn 1, but hopefully third time will be the charm. So it is still so warm. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's a whole lot better than it was a few seconds ago. So luckily, of course, I have a recording PC. Well, sorry, a gaming PC and a streaming PC, but otherwise 4K would not be so fun. Missy, thank you for the follow as well. Or Messi, sorry, even I should say. Right, so again, we got 775, so one more attempt at this. Hopefully this time around we can try and get purple. Yeah, everyone let me know what your thoughts are on F123 so far, if you have played it. There we go, that's a lot better. It actually feels quite good through Sector 1. Yes, we've got to see if Toast can keep his predictions alive. He did well last night. How many points do you want again, Toast? It's a ridiculous, like 50,000, isn't it, or something? I say you start going all in. Welcome in, DJ. Hope you're having a good one, mate. Ooh, that was sketchy. Whew. I mean, how many times we're going to say that over the course of the evening? Right, come on, this has got to be purple then. Round in the final corner. Car actually, I mean, I'm pretty happy with the setup we've got on the car, to be honest, immediately. It does feel quite racy around here. Yeah, I mean, medium traction on F122 is like no traction on F123. It's so much better. Minnesota Sound Machine and Jim, both thank you for the follows. Playing for the last few hours, much improved game, but front end is more difficult to buy into turns. Yeah, you have got to be... It definitely requires a different driving style. I think is absolutely the thing that people are learning. Like, it's the brakes I've noticed are like the biggest difference so far. So story mode I was aiming to upload today. It might be a really, really late upload once I've streamed, or tomorrow morning. I was, like, that was what was delaying the stream. Just because I was trying to get that video uploaded, but it was taking too long. So I was like, stream priority over Breaking Point. But yeah, I will be doing more Breaking Point, don't worry. 55,000 channel points. Hey, welcome in, Connor. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you for follow as well. Yeah, we're doing a Williams Road to Glory. Even though they start the game as 6th best, it absolutely is not. How many chapters are there in Breaking Point? I don't actually know, to be completely honest. I guess around like 16 to 20, but I don't know. So much second guessing through that. Whoa, come on. Right, so we always lose a lot of time in Sector 1. Mitch again with another B. Thank you very much. 16/17 apparently. There we go. Meanwhile, Aston Martin doing a Road to Glory in real life. Yeah, they really are, aren't they? So I think I finished like chapter 8 or something. So I'm a little bit ahead, obviously, of YouTube. Right, 8/10 down then. So we're going towards the end of Sector 2. How much of that delta can we close back up? Big Wave and Mason, thank you for the follows. So we are closing in on 4,000 followers. So thank you, everyone. I might have put a typo. It might only be round 2. I might actually go and quickly change that before we get too far in. Is this keyboard working? Let's see if it's worked itself out again. Round. I mean, it was working earlier on and then literally just died on me. I mean, this is a really old, terrible keyboard. It's still not working. Give me 1 second, chat. Let's fix that. Ugh. Oh, my headphones are caught. That's not a good look for me. Bish bash bosh. Should now be done. Fred, Emerald, thank you for the follows. Lalman as well. Welcome, 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 everybody. I finished Breaking Point. Don't give me any spoilers. I genuinely have, like, no idea what to expect. I'm trying to avoid it at all costs. Because I wanna run through it myself. So I think Tom did a stream of it, didn't he? And it took him, like, 7 hours or something to do the entire thing. Which is quite a long slog. Hey, thank you very much, Fred. I appreciate it. Got plenty more content on the way. Gran Turismo more. Gran Turismo 7, to be fair, is good fun, but F120... I mean, they're two very, very different games. This is always the thing when people talk about, like, sim racing games, is like every game does different things well and badly. F1J Doily, thank you for the follow. Can you tell how different we are supposed to make setups on F123? So the setup meta will absolutely change. It's going to be a lot more geared now towards the braking, I think. WEC Swampy, log on in. What did F122 do well? It taught you how to be good on throttle? Taught you how to be psychic on throttle, I think is probably a more accurate description. Stream Elements has decided to come back tonight, yeah. Well, it did actually return. It returned last night when we started playing Solitaire. It just randomly came back, which was really, really helpful. Missed out all the really important stuff we needed it for, but Matt plays 20 minutes of Solitaire, and it decides it wants in. You do all 3 practices. I normally just do all the practice programs. Once I've done the practice programs, then I'll sim all the way to qualifying. Because normally I get them all done in FP1. So ain't nobody got time for that. We're doing another Solitaire game finish. Maybe. So it honestly, chat tonight might be quite a quick fire one in the end, because, like I said, where I had a power cut earlier on, I'm slightly behind on a couple of other things as well. And if I want to get that episode of Breaking Point out for you all tonight, then it will very much be once the stream ends. Then we're kind of done. Once the race ends, we might have to be done, obviously, for the evening. Just a lot of things to do at the moment. Welcome in, Julian. Hope you're having a good one. Where do I put the speed thing to MPH? You have to... Oh, come on. Ah, no! So, because I don't want to do another 2 laps here, and it was just because I didn't use battery, we're going to be really, really cheeky. No one saw that. Oh, I'm not going to do it, am I? Oh, dearie me. Right, shortest run to the line. Surely that'll be enough. There we go. Yeah, someone's working late tonight. Tough at top. Yeah, I got a late night. Late night finishing off videos. Even I'm allowed him in practice, we always said. BBK, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Right, fuel management then. I'm going to prove it to you that I can do these programs. I just don't want to do like another 2 laps of Jeddah for 20 R&D toast. I think that's only fair.
In this program, we want you to focus on your fuel-saving technique. Lift and coast through corner entry to save as much as you can whilst keeping under the minimum lap time.
Alright, let's try and do this then. Fuel sim run to finish us off. What was the result of the first race? We came P18. So not fantastic, but we learnt a lot. Is that a little bit of cheating? I don't know what you're talking about. Couldn't possibly know what you're talking about. Who's your teammate? It's Alex Alden. How could I watch the Williams Road to Glory and S1 at the same time? These are real life struggles. The Williams Road to Glory won't be daily. Don't worry. Like, my team will obviously have a lot more uploads early on, but the Williams RTG won't be daily. The episode's coming out on YouTube. There will be highlights on YouTube and the full VODs as well from the Williams RTG, so don't worry. But they're going to have obviously a very, very different style of video to the My Team stuff. That's obviously because the My Team stuff is full on YouTube, and obviously this is very much Twitch orientated. Max Verstappen will DNF at Canada. Is he going to hit the Wall of Champions? Is that what we're saying? Is he now allowed to hit the Wall of Champions because he's got a legitimate championship? Right, go on, get the purple, get the purple, get the purple, get the purple. There we go. Easy. Easy. Qatar, yeah, is very, very good fun. Are you going to be adding mods to the game once available? I will be doing mods later on this game. Caleb as well, welcome on in, mate. Austin, Texas.
Well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
G Swartz as well, thank you for the follow. Right, so we're done then with free practice. It's time to get into qualifying then. Here from Saudi Arabia. Don't know how I suddenly forgot that. Franco, welcome on in, mate. Hope you're having a good one.
It's time to remind ourselves of our
so
top
Red Bull
three.
fastest then. Ferrari not far away. Merc a bit further back. We were quicker than we were quicker than Albon by 1,000th of a second there at the end of qualifying. How long do you normally stream for? So tonight's probably only going to be just over 2 hours. Could you make a video on how to add one? Especially the livery mods. Yeah, once they become available, I could do that if people wanted. When the F1 23 hype slows down, you start a new solitaire channel on YouTube. That's what the OnlyFans is for, Toast. Just got hit by a glitch. What glitch was it? Say, I still have, apart from the red flag in Bahrain, I still haven't had any. Thoughts on F1 23 Korea? I mean, the Korea mode itself is very, very similar to F1 22's. But it does, because of the handling, it is a lot more fun. Like, I'm enjoying it more early on. There's been no real major changes to career mode this game. But to be honest, you know, it would have been nice to have a few little things, but did it really need it? Not desperately. Right, so... we'll let the AI do a lap first, so we know what sort of time we're chasing. Did I hear OnlyFans? Of course she did. Of course she did. It's Van. 200 Twitch subs. If you do exclamation mark OnlyFans, it'll tell you. Ooh, I've left too much time go. Magello on the game would be chef's kiss. On PC or PS3. I'm playing this on PS3, mate. Yeah. There you go. That's what happens if you reach 200 subs on Twitch. Julian, thank you for the follow as well, mate. Right, anyway, first lap then, here in qualifying. Still not 100% sure what kind of times we're aiming for, but we'll try and drive fast and see where we end up. I suppose that's all we really can do. Albon, we know, is an absolute beast over one lap. But if we could get to Q2, that would be nice. Oh, that was scary. Trying to make sure I don't hit that curb. Oh! Don't hit that curb either, apparently. Get my foot in there. I want free OnlyFans. Like I said, the OnlyFans will be free. And like I said, it will literally just feature runs of me playing solitaire and chess. Yeah, the Williams is a quick car down the straights. It's close. Sam, thank you for the follow. I like the sound of free. Won't see many other OnlyFans bots like myself giving out their stuff for free. Just because I actually care about my community. I imagine if I set up an OnlyFans and actually charge you lot to view it. Like, the audacity of that. P18 at the end of the first run. We join our fellow rookies at the back of the grid. Right. So, how far away from Alex Albon are we? That's the real question. So, Albon... okay, only 3/10 away. And we lost all of that in Sector 1, basically. Sector 2 and Sector 3 were basically even with our teammate then. We could sneak by into Q2 if I absolutely get it nailed. What wheel you recommend as an upgrade from the Logitech G920 that includes braking stuff? Aaron! Aaron. And this goes out to everyone. Exclamation mark Discord. Join my Discord server. I have got a wheels buyer's guide. It has Xbox, PlayStation, PC... budgets ranging from £100 all the way up to £2,000. Get yourself in there. It gives you all the information you need to try and make an informed decision. Hot tub solitaire. That could become a thing. Oh, yeah, I forgot to do predictions, didn't I? I'm such a rookie. Right, we'll do quick fire predictions then. Is Bradson able to do them? Because I've just realised my keyboard still doesn't work. I need to change the stream elements thing as well, so it stops telling everyone it's a beta. The Discord is in full swing, chat. Have you ever driven in tournaments or just for fun? So I used to league race competitively. Back in the day. Back in Tuck Day. So I qualified for F1 Esports back in 2018. Or I qualified for the race-off for F1 Esports back in 2018. I was mainly a competitive Forza player back in the day. Right, let me try and fix this keyboard then so I can do predictions. Give me 1 second. I don't know why it died, to be honest, but, you know. Will this RTG be on YouTube? Yes, it will. So back in Tuck Day, I was actually, like, not to try and toot my own horn, I was actually a very, very decent Forza player. Like, Forza Esports, I think I ranked top 50 in the world. So I was quite happy with that. Oh, is force feedback having issues on Xbox? I feel like that might happen. Right, is my keyboard working now? That's what I was going to check. Moment of truth time. No. Oh, come on! Well, there'll be feet pics on the OnlyFans. There can be feet pics on the OnlyFans if that's what people desire. Don't know why you'd want pictures of my feet on there, but what? This keyboard just doesn't work, does it? That's a problem. It's a problem. Adam, thank you for the follow. I was definitely not a professional. I've played like 2 games of Fortnite ever. I just never got it. I've not got enough time. Chat. Pause! Why did no one warn me to pause? Right. Let me swap my other keyboard into this PC. If people want predictions so badly. Ugh. Is it going well? Right, you are coming here. Right, now we should definitely have a keyboard that works, which would be nice. And then don't let me forget as well, chat, to unplug said keyboard and plug it back into my other PC at the end of this. How fast are you on the wheel compared to the rest of the world? There's only a few tenths slower than you in F122 and I'm on Xbox. So F122 I was not particularly great at. So I was normally like a second and a half off top times. Prediction, here we go. So, if I go like that, start prediction. You can only have a couple of minutes to do this one. Submission period. I'm going to limit you all to 1 minute. So it's going to be quick fire predictions ready for qualifying, or the end of qualifying. So go get your points on the board, on the line. What do you want in F124 career mode? Oh, that's a long way away. Been a bit tired from the last Forza Rally video. Yeah, it's sad, isn't it? Like, I genuinely do look back at those sometimes and go, I miss. Like, the Forza stuff, I did so much Forza for so long, and then it just... I mean, Forza 8, though, has been announced. I do definitely want to do some stuff with that. And rallying as well. I mean, there's leaks, isn't there, or rumours about WRC 23. Because, of course, that should now be EA, I think. So I'm hoping we get confirmation about that very soon. I saw a leak that it was meant to be coming out like the end of July,
and that's
but I don't think that's
30 seconds left in the session.
Right, 30 seconds left then, here are qualifying. My microphone is a bit too close to my wheel. Let's do this thing then. We only get one shot, we have to make it count here in Saudi Arabia. Let's just get the swell. A lot of curve at one. This just seems to be the line I like to take through there. Shame we didn't take anywhere near enough speed through two. We didn't die over that curve that time, so that should find us a little bit. There we go, back into the green. Just. Oh, the understeer as we go up towards the wall of death. Oh, bottom back over the curb. Come on, get the throttle on. Right, we're just going to have to absolutely send it. Although I'm pretty certain we did that last time. We're still in P18 at the moment. Oh, that is sent. That is sent to Narnia through there, but we've made it work. A 10th up though, we're not going to find much.
Okay, there's 2 minutes left in this session, and we're in the drop zone. We need a quick lap, or that's qualifying over
Nice
for us.
line through the final corner though. That might find us a little bit more. We're going to be about a 10th and a half up then, as we get towards the finish line, so I think we might just get the jump on Magnussen. P17. It's not perfect, but it's not the end of the world. We'll take it. We'll take it, chat. What was I going to do? That was it. We will take it. So, did Albon make it into Q2 then? That's the other real question we have on our minds. Albon did make Q2! So we were a 10th away behind our teammate Alexander Albon there come the end of qualifying. Again, just like we were actually last time out in Bahrain. But Albon into Q2 this time. But we're not on the back row of the grid. So I'm hoping, maybe, if we can get some good DRS trains, points might still be possible. Oh, and now I'm looking at the Drivers' Championship for some reason. Should have got pole. I should have got pole, you're absolutely right. Right, now we can actually do proper predictions. Albon is 2 for 2. Albon is going to kick my butt this season. I cannot stress that to you all enough. Right, prediction. Oh, excuse me. So, oh, I deleted, like, P18, did I? There we go, that made life easier for you all. What's your take on the whole F1 World thing? I enjoyed it when I played it. But I think it will really depend on how much support EA put into it. I think will be the thing. Congratulations to Mitch and 17 others for picking up some points there. Right, predictions for races. Let's go. Start prediction. Where will Matt finish? In a wall, smoke, or crash? 5 minutes to get your predictions in, people. I can't believe I'm learning Twitch. 23 have almost the same UI as F122. I'd say the UI was better on F122, to be honest. Mechanics is a lot better, though. Mechanics is a lot better. Mitch with yet another bit. Thank you very much, mate. Right, what message have we got? Jeddah Corniche, participation. So I am planning, Caleb, to do a mini-series where I do like quickfire track guides for each circuit. Because, of course, I've been racing with no line now for so long that obviously, like, it just comes naturally. But I understand, obviously, for a lot of other people that it isn't particularly easy. So if I can sort of try and help out in that regard, like how you learn how to do it. If you don't get a point, I'm going to push my nan down the stairs. Mason, bro. That pressure's on. Twitch is greedy. I mean, I have learnt that very quickly in my time on Twitch, but what have they done exactly? I always thought you always stream on Twitch. I mean, hello? Sorry, what? I'm so confuddled. I have only ever streamed on Twitch. But say, maybe Kick will hit me up.
We're here today on the shores of the Red
Who
Sea
knows?
in the lower Hijaz Mountains to visit one of the newest circuits on the Formula One calendar.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, of course. It's so difficult to learn no line originally, but it is one of those things that once you learn it, like on one game, and it's not about learning braking markers as such. It's about learning how to drive without that assistance. That does take time. It took me like a good 7-8 months, but now, of course, I can pretty much jump on any game and be able to race without line because you just slowly get there. £100 million contract move to Kick, exactly.
It's time to take a look at our
I reckon you
starting
can
grid
absolutely learn.
for
I reckon
today's
everyone can
race.
learn no TC on F123.
Max Verstappen put in a fantastic
So
lap
Verstappen on pole,
yesterday,
then quarter of a
and
second
he'll
up on
start
Charlie
from
Boy.
pole position.
Exactly, it's things like
Charles
AC
Leclerc in P2.
and iRacing that
Down the
really
rest
do
of
help
the
with that.
grid, we have
Ewan, thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome on him. Is Saudi a hard track? It's
Sainz,
weirdly precise.
Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Ocon,
Totals in the
Bottas,
freezer. Sorry.
Gasly,
Eden, thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome on him.
Hulkenberg,
Engine failures are on. It is a question of when rather than if we get an engine failure. So Albon didn't go any better
Magnussen,
in qualifying the
Oscar
P15.
Piastri, and Nick De Vries.
Welcome on in, Josh.
Now,
Hope you're having a good one,
it's
mate.
almost time for lights out, so let's go
No
down to the
TC at
track.
Silverstone, apart from the loop and the final chicane. That
Anthony
shouldn't be too
Davidson
difficult, is
joins
it?
me once again in
There's
the
no
commentary
big
box.
traction
Ant,
zones.
it's fantastic to have you with us here, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you
Yeah,
stop
Saudi
those
was one of those
pre-race
tracks I
nerves
remember
from
learning it on
becoming
F1 2021
overwhelming
was
when
a
you're lining
real
up on the
struggle.
grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be
but-
starting to feel the adrenaline
Yeah,
as they
it's good fun.
anticipate the run down into turn one, a bit like preparing to go into battle.
I
The
have
unknown
tried
situation
Qatar,
will
yes.
bring
I do
nerves,
enjoy
but
it.
That's a good thing. It will keep them focused on the moment.
The loop
and
became a
on
big
their
loop, that's fair
surroundings
enough.
As we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
Are the tyre compound for the race introductions? Don't think so. Because again, they're not actually confirmed until you actually get into a race. AZ, thank you for the follow. Is ABC hard to learn? I presume you mean ABS. And I wouldn't say it's more difficult than F122, but it is still a bit of a challenge. So EA won't ever rank rookies particularly highly, no matter how good they are. Sadly, like I would have loved to see what they would have done when Hamilton made his debut. Full 100% race, yes, chat. Full 100%. I've done a whole 100% race on Vegas, Josh. It's over on my YouTube channel. Which track would you put into F1 if you got to pick one? So, I mean, if it was like any track in the whole wide world, I'd go with Nürburgring Nordschleife. But, I mean, I mean, Le Mans is stupid, but I wouldn't mind seeing Le Mans Bugatti. That could be quite cool. Either that or somewhere like, you know, Nürburgring GP, Hockenheim come back.
We're not
That
seeing
kind
any
of thing.
technical issues coming off the practice starts. Watch the RPM on the full start. We don't want it to
ABS
bog
is a
down.
weird one to try and learn. I guess it's just because like I never really ran it on games. Like unless a car has ABS in real life, I won't run it on a game. It's kind of like always been my thing. Tribe, thank you for the follow, and Refractor. So, like I said, we are actually getting in on 4,000 followers very, very quickly at the moment. So, thank you all. What about a NASCAR
No
track?
threat of rain for the
Yeah,
time being. Conditions
to be
look
fair,
good.
I reckon Daytona Road Course would be absolutely sick as a Formula 1 circuit. I mean, so dangerous, but so cool to see. Kinsey, welcome on in. Right, so Albon and I both then on mediums for the start of this one. So we'll wait and see how that goes. But 50 laps then around the Jeddah Corniche. Weirdly, it doesn't feel like that long since I did this on F1 2021. F1 22 even. It was a long time ago since I did this on F1 2021. Corkscrew at Laguna. Laguna Seca would be quite cool, but it'd be far too short, wouldn't it? Like Formula 1 cars would go around there in under a minute, wouldn't they? IndyCar street circuits are insane. Have you had any red flags here? I had a red flag in the first episode of my team. You talk too. Crazy. Yeah, I do talk a lot. Some would argue too much when I'm racing, but yeah. Right. So, looks like there is a real split strategy then between the mediums and the softs here. So this could get quite interesting very, very quickly. But again, this is all going to be about DRS trains today. I would love the TT of Assen. That would be pretty sick. I haven't done many laps around Assen, but it is a fun track. Hard turn one to be in positions. Exactly, just absolutely slice it. Some of it is total gibberish. I will never argue against that. I like your t-shirt. Thank you. I thought I'd wear an F1 2021 one. You know, because why not? Right, here we go then. Get your, I think predictions now have been placed, chat. Let's do this thing. 50 laps at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. 5 red lights. Lights out, and away we go. Make sure I don't hit the anti-stall. That was actually a pretty clean getaway. Joe Guan Yu struggling to put the foot down. Still struggling with FPS down at turn 1, but we'll try and get around the outside of absolutely everybody. And we gained nothing. Well, we did gain 1 place on Zhou Guan Yu there, but apart from that, we gained nothing trying to look around the outside of everyone through turn 1 there, which is a shame. But through the S's then first time. Just don't do anything too stupid. Avoid that curb still. I mean, how many times do you reckon I will hit that curb tonight? It's going to happen at some point. I thought that start was alright. Wasn't anywhere near as bad. I didn't lose a place. So we'll absolutely take that. This looks like Red Bull's already trying to run away with one of the Ferrari cars off the start. But yeah, like I said though, DRS, staying inside the DRS here is going to be everything. Whoa. And not spinning off the curbs. AI insane starts once again. Yeah, the AI aren't too ridiculous. Exactly. For those of you that have been around my channel for a while, you know that if I don't lose a place off the start, it's a good start.
Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
How can you talk while driving, mate? I don't know. It's a weird apparent skill that I've been able to turn into a full-time job. It's not one that can go on the CV. Trying to explain when I left my old job that this is what I was going to do full-time was a weird one, but it's where we're at. Just the way things work out, I think. Ollie, thank you for the follow. So I'm still struggling to quite do the talking, the reading of chat and the driving all at once. I'm still learning that, but the talking and the driving I seem to have got down now. What AI level do you run? The AI are pretty comparable to F1 22, to be honest. I'm running 104 again.
Caution, caution.
Oh, yellow's out already. Someone with issues. Don't say it's another McLaren. Come on, it's only lap 2. Who's braking? Someone's braking down and they're causing carnage. Esteban Ocon out. of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, though. I mean, look at this immediately. There's just a huge scrap for the places. We'll try and take 1. Can we make it 2? Oh, we got a virtual safety car. Right, so I think we locked up that place ahead of Sonoda. So yes, we did. So we capitalised on that. But yeah, virtual safety car then very, very early on in this race. But I mean, look at this. Points are right there. Points are right there, chap. So I think it'll take a little bit more than that for a red flag. But I'm surprised that wasn't a full safety car, to be honest. I don't quite know what the parameters are going to be on this game for full safety cars. But yeah, looks like this train then is everyone minus the big 6 and Alonso. So that's quite good for us, to be honest. I mean, we are only on lap 3 of 50, but that works out really, really nicely. We're overtaking the yellow line. Stu doesn't care. No, I think it was green flags. And then I was ahead of Sonoda and he got back past me when the VSC was deployed. So I genuinely do actually think everything there was fair. What's your favourite type of pucker pie? I can honestly say I've never had one, lamb sauce. I apologise. Did we ever know the parameters for safety cars in F122? Yes, 2 yellow flag incidents or 1 incident involving 3 or more cars. It probably is a copy-paste, to be fair.
Wait for the greens.
Right, green flag racing though once again. So DRS now should be enabled. And we've got to try and just hang on to the coattails. Nico Hülkenberg just in front of me. Just double check that we have in fact got DRS now has been enabled. Just wait and see. Yes, there we go. So we've got to try and just hang in this DRS range for as long as we possibly can this afternoon. The top end speed of the AI around Saudi isn't their most competitive, which is weird considering it's Saudi. Do you like the new game? I'm really enjoying F123 so far. Really, really enjoying it. Norris and Gasly side by side just up at the front of this train. That works out. Like they said, I'll be in F4, but I'm no longer older. You need to be 50. That is, I mean, Phoenix. Heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. Oh, here we go. Gasly, Norris again, side by side. I think they're going 3 wide. One of the Alfa Romeos there. Bottas trying to get involved. And look at that, they're still 3 wide off the corner. How on earth are they hooking all this up at the moment? Looks like Norris has hung on again there, but him and Gasly, they're just not... Him and Gasly just want to be side by side everywhere there. Gasly's finally made the move work. But yeah, we're just sitting back watching the show early on as don't hit that curb. Williams actually performs better through there than the My Team car, which is saying something. Hey, Eugene, do you like it, mate? It's good fun, isn't it? I actually feel like you can really drive the cars now, which is good. Arch and Flash, thank you both for the follows. Oh, that was cheeky. F2 is now so amazing. I like the way the F2 cars handle anyway, to be fair. But, yeah. Oh, default setup, yeah. That's a good point. What's the strategy? Medium, medium, soft. You're P1 on time trial in Bahrain, in F2. That is... I mean, I might have to go... I would say I'd try and go beat it, but I'm not sure I'd be able to be honest. I'm doing alright, though. Thanks, Flash. Hopefully you are as well. Right. Are we going to see more cars really trying to go side by side then? As we head back down towards turn 1. Still Gasly and Norris disputing it at the front of this train. Stroll now muscling his way into the points there ahead of Bottas. But he's probably... I mean, he should be able to hook this up around the outside through turn 3. Definitely seems like on this game that being on the outside of another car is quite an advantage. At least for the AI, as that would have been death on F122, but you can save it now. That right there, chat, in a nutshell, is why F123 is chef's kiss. Unfortunately, though, Stroll now has dropped back behind Gasly and Norris, so those two might break free from our little train. Exactly, you can actually drive no TC on this game. I don't think so. Just because, of course, you'd be racing F3 2023 and then F1 2020, or F2, sorry, 2023, straight to F1. So I would have thought you can probably only do F2 2022 still. Whoa, I've just noticed Bottas is on hards then in this Grand Prix. So that is a brave strategy choice by Alfa Romeo. Yeah, I seem to be getting a couple of random FPS drops as well usually. It's a bit odd, but... Hey, I had no issues doing Saudi and Korea mode, and then suddenly in this I'm struggling. Yeah, the cars are fast on this game. But then again, of course, the cars are really fast in real life, so it kind of makes sense. I mean, look at that, 212 miles an hour, as Hulkenberg going to send it to the inside of Sir Lance again. Then your wheels-to-wheel contact there, and you know what? We'll try and get involved in this party. Look at that, double overtake! Double overtake of Williams! We're now one place outside the points. Has this just given Bottas, though, an opportunity to break free as I grind out over the curbing? Come on. Hang close to Bottas. No, I hit that curb. No, I've hit that curb. We were lucky to get away with that. That could have been GG's. Oh, this is scary. But we're not inside the range of Bottas, so he's probably going to run away from me now. I'm seeing a P11 at the moment. Agonisingly close. It's right there. The points. The points are right there. Right, we're just going to have to use battery down this straight. Try and get back within the DRS. There we go. Back under a second, so we should get the detection point here. Bottas, you might have tried it, but you're not getting away from me that easily. Come on, Valtteri. I just want to know what it's like to be in the points on F1 23. Ah! Much slower there than I was expecting. I was trying to read chat, and we've done it. We're in the top 10. I can't believe it. And, I mean, if Gasly and Norris keep battling in front, that would be good. Yeah, we were lucky that Bottas is on the hards, to be honest, that we were able to hang with him. But, you know what? We will absolutely take it at the moment into the top 10 of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Things you absolutely love to see. Now, no, there's no chance to get close to Gasly and Lando. I think they might just be able to stay ahead. They'll probably be able to stay out of the DRS, so, I mean, it is still very, very early doors, but we might already be trying to work out the best way to hang on to these places. Yeah, the straight line speed is ridiculous. Don't give me car problems, chat. Whatever you do, don't give me an engine failure. Ah! That was scary. That was scary. You ever consider kick? Welcome into the stream, chaps. Maybe. I mean, I'm still quite new to live streaming in general, so I'm enjoying the early days of Twitch, but I understand it's got a lot of problems. Maybe kick could be an alternative at some point. Perhaps I could do kick and YouTube, something like that. Who knows? Oh! Bottas there, really getting his elbows out. Didn't realise I was squeezing him that badly. I'm probably dead after this. That was scary. What's your thoughts on F1 23? Loving the game so far. Loving it. Hey, thank you very much, mate. I appreciate it. So, like I said, I'm still new to the whole live streaming, but I'm having fun with it. Does the game have tracks outside of the calendar? Yes. Paul Ricard, Shanghai, and Portimao. So France, Portugal, and China. How the hell are you reading chat at the same time? I mean, sometimes it does go wrong when I'm reading chat, but for now, it's not gone too badly. I mean, the talking and racing is just kind of what I'm known for, but the reading chat bit is still where I'm having a few difficulties. Am I the only one that actually misses Paul Ricard? I quite liked it, as Bottas will get back past me then. But yeah, definitely, I mean, the Williams top speed is hopefully going to be clutching up for us today. Because, I mean, look at this. No battery usage, chat. Straight back to the inside of Bottas. Still scary. Is the DRS flap barely open? Is that true? I don't think it looks that inaccurate, does it? Bottas back down the inside. Whoa, Bottas there. See, really sliding the car down into one. Now you can't unsee it. I don't really think it. What? Whoa. Right, don't let Bottas get away. Vegas DRS straight is far too long. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know if anyone has watched the video I did earlier on, where I did the 100% race from Vegas, but the DRS straight there is ridiculous. Like, if you're within 1 second of the car in front, you're overtaking them. Like, battery, no battery, it's insane. How are the red flags? We haven't had a red flag yet on stream. Have had one on YouTube, but not on stream yet. There we go, closing in on Bottas once again. But not closing in enough. I mean, if Bottas and I can keep working together, that could be good to try and close up to Lando and Pierre again. So, I mean, yeah, Bottas and I are just slipstream with each other and running away. DRS actually works in this game. It's so powerful. Yeah, it is more like real life, though, definitely. So here comes Bottas again. Oh, no, this is not what I meant, Bottas, about working together. Void Billy, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Okay, sorry I haven't been able to read as many notifications out. That was why.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Push, push, keep your head
Okay,
down.
here's the gap
Gotta
that we're
focus.
trailing the car ahead by 4.0 seconds.
I think there's less engineer chat anyway in a 100% race, of course, because there's more race. But I wouldn't say Mark is... I haven't noticed him being any quieter, to be honest. Like, in terms of speaking less. There's Hulkenberg now has got the jump on Magnussen. Okay. Yeah, choices of engineer would be quite cool, I suppose. I'd probably stick with Mark personally. But I get that a lot of people love Jeff. Jeff? Gasly and Norris are, I mean, they're not pulling away too aggressively, but, I mean, they are in a McLaren. I mean, the McLaren's not particularly great on this game, but the Alpine, obviously a very, very decent car, so I never really expected us to be able to keep up with them. Jeff unemployed, his wife and kids are gone. You can't even see him. He now engineers over tuk-tuk racing. Misty, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Ant rules as well. Keep your head down and push. Oh, okay. Gasly and Norris then definitely are still battling. Suddenly the gap's gone down by about 2 seconds. We're just trying to keep Hulkenberg at bay, who looks like now he's broken out in the DRS of Bottas, so we are really just driving as hard as I possibly can at the moment and hoping that the AI kind of fall in my favour. I think Bottas is just again able to pick up the DRS once more.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.4 seconds.
There we go, that gap is definitely coming down then, so Norris and Gasly, it only takes a couple of laps of battling, and we might be able to get there. I love that you started streaming. I always watched your YouTube vids. Hey, thank you very much, mate. I appreciate it. I always wanted to stream. It was just I didn't have internet that was good enough, and then luckily where I live now got 5G. It's not perfect, but it actually gives me a chance to stream, which has been good fun so far. I'm enjoying it. Oh, scary. That was almost the death curb. Oh, horrible line through there. It's just as we close up to Bottas and Norris and Gasly again, just that sense of opportunity, that sense that there might be more to come from this early on. That feeling is playing on in the back of my mind. Oh, not with lines like that though. Bottom out over the curb as well. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Stroll now up ahead of Bottas as well then, so Bottas' hard tyres really not working the way he would have wanted. But, oi, you should be able to go a lot longer. Are there any more videos going up on the channel today? There might be one really, really late upload of Breaking Point. Yeah, don't ride the curbs around Jeddah. Well, after you pitting, I haven't really decided yet. We might try and do 18, 14. Or, if I can get these tyres to that 20, then we could do double soft to the end. Do 15 laps each. But yeah, it will really depend on how these mediums hang on. I mean, I'm trying to nurse them as best as possible, but... because if there's a chance to do double softs, then I'm absolutely going to take it. Oh! Oh! Almost Mick Schumacher did it. Masculine EK, thank you for the follow. That is a horrible line. Should be able to get the power off the turn, but... yeah, I'm trying to close in still. I mean, I'm pushing like crazy, but... just a couple of little mistakes creeping in here and there, but... I definitely feel like if Gasly and Norris go side by side again, we've already seen how much time they can lose.
Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 2.0 seconds.
It's just so difficult to be that consistent around Jeddah, especially in this car. Would you consider taking the hards to the end for a safety car? Not really. So honestly, what I've learned early on F1 23, especially 100% races, 2 stops are not a bad option anymore. Why didn't you sign Fred Vesti for my team? I just fancied someone different. I thought Fred Vesti, leading F2 in real life, is probably going to be quite a popular choice. Here we go. Gasly, Norris side by side again. This is what I need. Whoa. Yeah, the new DRS zone in Australia, I can say from doing the recording today. Oh, how many of those am I having at the moment? Oh, come on, Matt, where are you going? Drive good again. We've got a golden opportunity lined up right there in front of me. And we're just not capitalising on it. L, thank you for the follow. Oh. All that time you gain, just gone again. I mean, could we use Stroll to try and work our way a bit closer? Looks like the Aston Martin should have pace. It is Lance Stroll though, so I think what we're going to try and do is let Stroll by and then use his DRS to gain us a bit of an advantage. Old Pals Tricker, F1 as well, thank you all for the follows. Not F1, but F1 MiG, I think that was. Whoa. Come on, keep the DRS. Keep the DRS. I haven't really got much of a choice on it, chat, to be honest. Welcome in, Josh. Hope you're having a good one, mate. I think there's 2 track limits violations. There's a few sneaking in here and there, but it's not too bad. Oh, someone pit, yeah. Carl's into the pit lane then. Lewis Hamilton, first front runner in, so I don't know what tyres he was on. Don't now lose the DRS to Stroll after I let him by. That Aston Martin is so quick though. So quick, you got to take all the gambles over the curbing. I mean, Stroll's almost done it immediately, so the Aston Martin, I mean, as it should be. I mean, he shouldn't really be battling a McLaren and an Alpine, but, and a Williams, ow. He got away with that. That was scary. Right, I think we've just about hung on inside the DRS. Come on, yes, that's good. Grip is seeming woeful now. Yeah, the tyres fall off really badly. What I've actually noticed, I've been struggling more, to be honest, with F123 is actually keeping temperature in the front tyres. That's where we've really been struggling. I think I got away with that with no damage, though. Yeah, no damage. Just around the outside of Lance will go. Almost in the DRS range of Pierre Gasly. No one else into the pit lane, though. Vesty to Williams 2024, what do you think? I think they'll probably keep Sargent. Right, come on. That gap now, under 1 second for the first time all day. It probably won't stay there through the S's, but we've got to go for it. Is the game good? Better than F122. Much better. Much better than F122 so far. So much more fun to drive. Yep, there we go. DRS has gone again. You just can't keep up in a Williams through the corners. Keep Sargent 20th every race. I don't think he's doing that badly, to be fair. But I think, let's not forget, chat, they did give Latifi 3 years. And remember, Sargent is a Williams junior. And there's a lot of politics behind the scenes at the moment that Williams kind of want to tell other teams that they're their own team still. You prefer 22 or 23? If I preferred F122, I'd be playing F122. 23 is a much, much better game. Or at least the handling model anyway. I think... Oh, it's Hamilton behind us now, so I think we've got to let the Merc by. Hopefully he can try and drag me along. Oh, come on, Lewis. Look how much later he's able to get on the brakes. A tyre advantage for the AI once they've pit. Yeah, he did have a rich dad as well that helped with the TFA, but, you know. Stroll into the pit lane as well. So he's probably going to try and undercut. It'll probably work for him as well, annoyingly, so we might have to box the end of this one just to cover that off, as I think immediately we're going to lose the DRS to Hamilton as well. That Merc just rockets up to the back of those cars in front. Wow. If you preferred F122, we wouldn't all be here. No, that's a very good point. Damn it! Oh no! It was going so well. I'm so sorry, Bottas. I've just held him up. Yeah, no, thanks for that, Mark. Just after we spin. Now we really got to pray for a safety car. Damn and blast. Bottle drop 212 strikes again. Just the tyres are falling off. Everything like that. Just got slightly too early on the throttle. Right, yeah, we're going to have to pit. I think the end of this one. I am a fidget spinner. I mean, as long as Albon don't pit. Oh, Albon's pitting. No! Oh, I can't even pit anyway. So we've got to do another lap then.
In the pits. Alexander in the pits.
Yeah, still a long race though. Let's not forget. Ooh, that was scary.
The car ahead's coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead now running medium tyres.
What we could really do now is a safety car. That would be really nice. So game, if you want to give me a safety car, that would be wonderful. I'm yet to have a normal safety car on F123. I've had a virtual safety car and a red flag. Yeah, like I said, I think I do still prefer the UI for F122. That curve is horrible. Oh, here goes Bottas. Kind of. Come on, Valtteri, if you're going to do it, just do it. Don't sit alongside me. I think, yeah, what I'm going to try and do is get these tyres to the end. Bottas! God, I gave you the inside line, man. What is that? What I'm going to try and do, yeah, is get these tyres to the end of 19 and then do 2 15-lap stints on softs to the end. That, I think, has got to be the strategy, to be honest. Yeah, what would be nice now is a Red Bull chassis with just a Williams shell.
And gap to the car in front is 8.5 seconds.
A whole field leaderboard would be a lot of information. Don't get me wrong, might be nice as an option, but a lot of information going on. We were doing well. We were running up in the points, and then I span. Or half span. Off of the horrible turn 12, because our tyres are falling to pieces. I cannot stress you enough as well, chat, like how low down the order I'm now going to be in this race. Just because of how ridiculously OP the AI will have been. I say ridiculously OP, it's just how much the tyres fall off. Just way more realistic. Like, I'm going to get undercut so badly. But of course then we're going to be on softer, fresher tyres. Pretty much from then until the end of the GP. Apparently that's just my line through there now. Just don't spin. That seems so easy on paper. So easy on paper. But you are talking to spin 212. Yeah. Bottle job 212 exactly. Softs do die hard though, but they should be alright. 15 laps. And if they don't, then we'll just do another set of mediums to the end. There's sights into the pit lane then. Is Bearman in the game? He will be in the game, he's not yet. Looks like we have been followed into the pit lane then. Whoa.
Okay, clear on the exit
No!
to rejoin, clear exit.
What was that? No! I just nudged the wall and it puts me at a stop so I lose the place to Bottas. I can't believe that. That is heartbreaking. That is absolutely heartbreaking.
Okay, off we go. Back
And
into
I've
the race.
immediately
That was a
jumped Bottas
fantastic
again.
Stop, faster than we were expecting. You only have to stop once now.
Okay,
One stop
that
left.
is confusing between Valtteri and I, but we've done it. As he's on mediums, I'm on softs. We're last and second to last now. Oh, that has gone badly. That has gone really badly. But now we've got fresh soft tyres. Let's try and break free and gain back some places. Red flag, yeah. Don't want a red flag now. Would much rather have a safety car now. I don't even mind if Bottas hangs onto my coattails, as long as we can actually start closing in rather rapidly. Charles Leclerc, new fastest. Still a few seconds behind Verstappen though. Whoa, got more grip there. Yeah, exactly. Just use my straight line speed to our advantage. Here comes Bottas again. We'll claim the DRS. We won't claim the DRS. How have I not got the DRS there? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sam, mate. So I hope everyone else is okay. Have you driven Spa or Monza yet? No. In a word, I haven't. You can see, though, how much of an advantage you gain over the AI once you pit. Like, the grip levels move around so much on this game. Predictions for Canada. Max, Checo. I think I said Hamilton on Jamie and I's podcast. Right, come on then, DeFries. It's not really the place I want to do it, to be honest. One's is good when you nail that. That's been the same with the last few games, isn't it? Who was the one retirement? Esteban Ocon. Ah! What's the podcast name? So we run a podcast over on my YouTube channel, Knowing Wheel. It's on Spotify and Apple as well. Oop. Where's Logan? Logan's in China. I think Canada's probably still going on, isn't it? Because the wildfires aren't in Montreal. Jeddah looks beautiful. Yeah, it does.
Okay, gap
So it seems we've had so many
3.3
FPS issues tonight.
seconds.
I don't know what that's been about. That was a line. It's the line I need through there more often. Oh! Oh! That was beautiful. Chaotic, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I guess that's the thing, isn't it, with the air quality. Ow. Knowing Win is one of the best things Matt does on YouTube. Hey, thank you very much, mate. I appreciate it. So it's just so difficult because there are a lot of podcasts out there. But, I mean, to be honest, it was always kind of just more of a passion project for Jamie and I. We just, like, wanted to talk about Formula 1 a lot more. But there is a lot of things I'd love to do with it, but it's just the time and the resources, unfortunately. What's the deadline for them to make a decision? Okay. Gotta be really careful I don't take too much out of these tyres, because at the moment I am pushing. Hijacks, thank you for the follow. Yeah, Jeddah is good fun still on this game, but it is a lot more scary now because of the new curbs. Hey, the worries offer, mate. Yeah, like people are saying, I was late as well to the stream, so you're not the only one. We're going to recap Le Mans. So No Wheel this week's probably going to go out on Friday. We do a Le Mans themed quiz. But so this is, I mean, you'll find out in the show, but I give Jamie a lot of stick because, of course, he follows Formula 1, knows so much about F1. Any other racing series, nothing. Nothing at all. Like, because I would happily have branched No Wheel out into more racing series. But yeah, Jamie just doesn't follow anything else. So all the fancy paint at Turn 1? I don't think so. we're still closing in on Albon at quite an aggressive rate at the moment. And he's now not that far behind that whole train again. Oh, that was scary. Just nudged the inside wall again. How did you first meet Jamie? So Jamie and I originally met through league racing back on F1 2016. 7 years ago, we started racing together. I had about 400 subs and obviously was uploading videos. He had like 100 subs and wanted to start uploading a few more videos. So we kind of just met through that and then just obviously got talking. Did obviously some like fun little YouTube bits and pieces back in the day. And yeah, it's kind of mental when we think about, like, because the funny thing as well, Jamie and I have known each other for 7 years. We've met once in person. We met at the Belgian Grand Prix back in 2018. We're actually going on holiday this year together, which is going to be quite chaotic, because we've got a few mates that, again, we all used to league race together. We don't race together anymore, but we all still chat. So we're all going on holiday next month, which is going to be chaos. But we'll see how we get on. Anyway, we have caught up to the back of Oscar Piastri. No! I've hit that curb! It took half the race! Who do you support in 2021 title fight, Lewis or Max? To say I was quite upset with the outcome. We are going to do more F1 Iceberg when we get a chance. It's just obviously because Jamie's away, and so Jamie's actually in the US right now. We were actually going to do an Iceberg this week, but we just didn't have enough time because of the time difference. But yeah, F1 Iceberg, we will absolutely be doing more of those. We're basically just doing them when that's like a break week from F1. Eric, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. We've now surpassed 3,750 followers, chat. So, yeah, getting very, very close to 4K. Oh, Piastri, thank you. That'll be the easiest overtake I make on F1 23, apparently.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
5 seconds now, the gap up to Albon and Tsunoda. So we're definitely still closing in on them. And that would basically bring us back to that huge train of cars, which would be really good. Still waiting for Jamie's French Grand Prix. We're all still waiting for Jamie to upload the next episode. Where's Jamie in the US? So he's currently staying in Tennessee, Nashville. Raphael, thank you for the follow. And Gibbles. Oh, Albon's lost a load of time there. No, that's Tsunoda, sorry. No idea what's happened. Welcome on in, Dave. David, sorry. Hope you're having a good one, mate. Hate you going to Spa. It's my dream. It's my favourite track. I've been very, very lucky to be able to go to Spa a couple of times. And me and my dad were kind of talking about it, obviously when there were all the big talks that Spa might not be on the calendar anymore. Because it's both of our favourite tracks on the F1 calendar. We were like, we've got to go once more, just in case. Hey, thank you very much for 2K. I probably butchered your name, but I appreciate it. Spa, better than House, exactly.
Gap to your teammate ahead is
Who does your dad follow? So my dad and I are both Lewis fans. So there's luckily no beef in that regard. We need to upgrade Spa in the game desperately. Spa is absolutely a track that needs a remodel for an F1 game near sooner rather than later. It's probably, I would say, with the exception of... No! I don't know how the car bit back then. With the exception of Mexico, it's probably the least inaccurate track in the games. Piastri will say thank you very much. Right, don't let now that start being these tyres on. I think Formula 1 will work out a system in which Spa, Monza, Monaco and Silverstone will never get dropped, I think. They can obviously let the tracks know that they've got those kind of royalties, but You can't really, like, those are the iconic four, I would argue. Like, the four that can never really go. As much as people hate Monaco, obviously those are the four from the original calendar that just can't get dropped. Right, round the outside of Oscar again. No, Piastri, yeah. Despite my blunders this lap, we've still taken another second at Piastri. Sorry, out of Tsunoda even, so he's really struggling. So I don't know why they decided to go to Vegas when IMS exists. 2005 is all I'll say. I've been lucky to go to Silverstone once for the Grand Prix last year. Saw Sykes' only ever win from Red Bull Hospitality. That was mega. I've been to Belgium twice. I went to Imola last year. And then I also have been to Austria once. And then I'm going back to Belgium this year and hopefully, the Italian Grand Prix. But I don't know for sure yet about that. Oh, that's horrible. Thing about Charles Leclerc, I think he's a good driver, but still a little bit accident prone at the moment. He's got some smoothing out to do. Whoa. Yeah, these tyres are starting to get towards the end of their usable life. I can just keep getting FPS issues through there now, which is very off-putting. Come on, I need to try and get the DRS range off Yuki.
Come on, we need to get past.
Mark, absolutely with me on that one. Aren't they double headers, Spa and Monza? No, Spa's before the summer break this year. Monza is on a double header with Zandvoort. Yeah. Yeah, it's so weird that Spa's before the summer break. Of course, a family feud after 2017 Baku. That does not surprise me, Jedi. Cycler, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Ow. No. Oh. I managed to go 25 laps without doing that, and now I've done that 3 times in the last 5 laps. I'm racing awareness and not crashing whilst racing. Don't talk whilst you drive, and don't read Twitch chat whilst you drive. That would be my top tips. Are you a Vettel fan or a Lewis fan? I'm a Lewis fan. What you gotta remember though, chat, is I grew up, like, I was always into F1, like, since I was a little kid. So Seb was the guy everyone hated, because of course he was just absolutely dominating back when I was a kid. And it was just the way he dominated as well, was so boring. But obviously now, I mean, you can't not love Seb now, of course. Diamond Wolf, thank you for the follow. But yeah, back in the day, Seb was so easy. Seb was so easy to dislike. As, oh, here we go, double overtake finish. Yuki, you can't do that. I mean, I shouldn't do that either, to be fair, but he moved in the braking zone. I panicked. I had to jump to the inside then, and there was limited contact. So we'll take it. So it looks like everyone else that went on softs now is really struggling, which is not good. So they're basically me in about 2 laps, I think. That was close. I mean, I wouldn't say Hamilton, as much as I'm a Hamilton fan, he is not the GOAT in my eyes still. There is one other driver in my mind that is better than Lewis Hamilton, and I can absolutely explain it. Not Schumacher. Smurf is absolutely spot on. For me, Ayrton Senna still remains the GOAT of Formula 1, and I can quite easily explain it to you all.
Okay,
So,
the car ahead is 2.
again, hypothetical scenarios, of course. Should have won 1989. Should have won 1989. Casio Triangle, that should not have been disqualification. 4 world titles immediately. had he not been killed at Imola in 94, I mean, Damon Hill, of all people, managed to drag that Williams... Sorry, Damon Hill managed to stay in a title fight to the end of the year then. Senna would have absolutely rinsed that championship in 94, despite the bad start to the season. Like, if you honestly don't believe Senna would have scored like 5 more points that year more than Damon Hill, you're wrong. Senna would therefore then have been a 5-time world champion. Would have stayed at Williams. 95 was a bit tougher. Probably would have given Schumacher a bit of a run, but I'll say for argument's sake Schumacher would have won 95. 96, 97, Senna would have absolutely dominated again. And I mean, my whole theory, honestly, is that the Williams in 94, 96, 97 is way more OP than we ever realise, just because both the drivers were pretty mediocre. So Senna would have then taken world title number 6 in 96, world title number 7 in 97. That would have left him on at least 7 world titles. Probably could have gotten back to McLaren if he wanted to, and maybe could have won one in 98 or 99. And that's my reasoning for why I think, well, that and the fact he was still, I think, out and out the all-time quickest Formula 1 driver the world's ever seen. In terms of being able to extract everything from a car, Senna, for me, yeah, is right there. Get that certain Maldonado, of course.
Okay,
Yeah, I get that as well, Josh. And I think, you know, I had always said to myself as well, when Lewis gets his 8th, then he will, in my mind, be the undisputed GOAT as well. But I think if Senna had been able to follow that timeline like I've set up, which I think had he not been killed, he probably would have. You know, maybe then he could have gone back to McLaren, won 98 or 99. But I think then, of course, you know, he would have been getting towards his 40s. But, yeah. Fangio as well. I mean, this is always the thing. Like I always say, you know, Fangio as well, incredible talent. But obviously Formula 1 was so different back then. And if I was going to sort of say back in the... Like, I'd always say there's like 2 different eras to Formula 1. Like, the 50s and 60s is like the old era. And then probably from like... Probably when Lauda won his world title, as I say, from there is like the modern era, if you will. And obviously, I'd say Fangio or Jim Clark from that first one. You're 70 years old, Matt. You should know this stuff. Exactly. Hey, Villa, welcome on in, mate. Right, closing in on Magnussen, though. These tyres haven't fallen off yet, which I'm very happy about. There's one of the Aston Martins into the pits. That is Lats again. Way too much battery over the last 2 laps, but should be able to get to the inside of Kevin. Nope. And a bit of front wing damage as well for good measure. That is annoying. Just had a little stutter then as well, down into one, which threw me off. Oh, we might have to go mediums again to the end of this. Oh! Yeah, I might have to go back on mediums. I think pit now. Pray for a safety car late on. Unless I could go soft and really just try and hang on for dear life. Undercut the AI. I mean, do we reckon we could do 17 laps? These are still hanging on nicely after 13. Alright, you know what? Let's gamble it. We're not going to score points if we don't. May as well try it, mightn't we? And obviously we're on low fuel, that sort of thing as well, so maybe we got a chance later on in the day. F1 Jack, thank you for the follow. Stay out. It's too late now. Oh, Albon! Again! Again, Alex Albon's done that to me. Turn off wing repair. No, I've deliberately turned that on. I don't want to race with a damaged wing towards the end of this. Come on, safety car now. Safety car now would be absolutely beautiful. Hey, no worries, Villa, mate. Good luck with your final exams. Whoa.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
No tyre concerns. What about the lack of front wing?
Boxing this lap, give us the
Right,
best in lap
at
you
least,
can.
to be honest, that makes going soft to the end slightly easier. Like, we able to do 14 this time, and they still feel okay. Yeah, Monza 2021 was pretty crazy. Don't matter, we're changing the wing anyway at the end of this lap. Go to F1. Oh, Senna's won the pole, has he? Okay. Surprised, but positively surprised. Still, yeah, Hill could have won. Stolen points away, but I think Senna probably would have. Like, that Williams car became very, very quick, very, very quickly that season. Right, anyway, no more cars into the pit lane then. Go right new into the pits. Oh, I don't know how I did that. Don't know how I did that. Streamer influence. Yeah, it's probably fair. It's probably fair. I wouldn't say it's a conclusive poll, but we'll take it. Right, anyway, new front wing going on the wagon. Albon's still up there battling for points. Where are we going to re-emerge, though? Come on. It's a long stop. It's a very long stop. P18.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
But yeah, 16 laps to go then on the softs. I mean, again, a safety car late on in the day would be nice. Yeah, 2022 Bahrain was a good race. I think there's a lot of underrated good races, to be fair, in recent years. Silverstone 2022 is not underrated, though. What is the gap up to Albon then? Forgot what button I need to press that one.
We're currently trailing our teammate by 16.0 seconds. They're on fresh soft.
Oh.
They're in 12th.
I don't fancy my chances of closing that up.
46.8.
16 seconds to Albon in 15 laps, I really don't fancy. Nurb 1999, yeah, it was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Nurb 2007, I mean, that's something else I'd love to do later on this year. I've actually spoken to the owner of F1 Multiviewer, and I'd love to do some old race watch-alongs.
16.3 seconds.
Like, so what you can do on F1 Multiviewer is, if you've got F1 TV, we can basically do like a stream where I can share a link, you log in through your F1 TV, and then we're all like perfectly synced up. That would be brilliant fun. So, this is always the weird thing with Robert Kubica. Everyone remembers how insane he was in 08. And don't get me wrong, he was absolutely a top-tier talent. People forget, though, in 07 and 09, when they were racing each other, and I know Kubica was still young. Wow. Come on, Matt. Heidfeld did beat him in the other two seasons they raced together. And we don't talk about Heidfeld in the same regard. I think, to be honest, had he gone up against Alonso in 2012, that could, I'm not saying it would have, it could have absolutely wrecked Kubica's career, to be honest. What's your favourite track, Matt? Mine is Miami. Still Spa for me. Yeah, I don't fancy Yanan's chances, Mason. Heidfeld was very underrated as well, definitely. Right, So De Vries then is definitely going a lap down this afternoon, but I might just stay on the lead lap here, which would be nice. Especially as we're taking time out of Piastri and Tsunoda again. Kubica beat Russell. Well, did Kubica really beat Russell? I mean, I do love that stat between those two. It is quite funny, but like, it was, to be honest, it was a bit of a shame in many ways. Like, don't get me wrong, the story of how Kubica managed to come back, absolutely just incredible. The fact after that injury, the fact he was able to race a Formula 1 car again was insane. But the fact it went so badly, at a time when Williams probably really could have done with a second driver who could have helped the team along early on, you know, had that data, had that prior experience to help George out as well, could have been really, really helpful for them. Yeah, Kubica did score more points. Oh, Hassan to the pit lane then. Who's that late on in the day? Don't think we'll get to see. And I guess it's Hulk, I think. But yeah, he's come back out a little bit further down. I mean, Albon, I think, is actually still in the battle, either in the top 10 or for 11th, which goes to show where we could have been today. And I think probably deserved to have been, to be honest, as well. Max Verstappen 29-1. Now the Dutchman's going for it. I don't think they'll put Mick in. To be honest, I genuinely now, I know people hate to hear it, I don't think we'll ever see Mick again in a Formula 1 car in anger. He probably needs to get himself into an LMDH program somewhere. I'm amazed he didn't go Ferrari, to be honest, but I think he still just has that belief he can get back into Formula 1. But yeah, if I were him, I'd either be looking at like a factory Mercedes drive somewhere, or an LMDH program, or IndyCar. You know, you got to remember, of course, Michael was a Mercedes, obviously not LMDH, but Group C driver before he got his Formula 1 break. Like, it would have been so cool if Mercedes were doing an LMDH program that they could have put Mick into. You think Russell will be world champ? I reckon he's got it in him, absolutely. Whether the stars will align. I mean, think how many drivers that came into F1 in like the mid to late 2000s, all the way up to like the mid 2010s that we all touted as world champions, and just none of them have ever got a look in. Formula 1 nowadays more and more is being in the right car at the right time. You know, and that could easily be from a decision you make at 15, right? Which young driver academy to sign with. Like, who knows which team's going to be OP in 10 years? Yeah, I mean, they could try and put Vesti in, but to be honest, I'm not convinced he's all that. But I think Williams as well are trying to prove. I think they're quite happy with Albon. I think they want to stick with Alex Albon now. They'll probably get him out of his Red Bull contract, I would have thought, just have him as their own. But I think they kind of also want to prove to other teams around them that Williams isn't just a place where you put your young drivers all the time. Like, I can see why they wanted to put Logan in there. Wow. Steady. Who's replacing him? I have no clue. So I think what we'll probably end up seeing is quite an arms race very soon between Red Bull and Mercedes for Lando Norris' services. I think that'll be where the real argument comes in. Either that or Charles Leclerc goes to Merc. I can't see Leclerc going Red Bull, but I can see Leclerc going to Mercedes when Lewis retires. But I honestly think at the moment George would probably do better than him. Tell you what, when you get it hooked up, this track is still very, very good fun. Much more scary than previous F1 games, but very good fun. Can really still do with a late race safety
Okay,
car,
so
though.
the gap to the car ahead, 1.9 seconds.
We might still be able to get a few more places towards the end of this. I don't just want to be known as the guy that can only beat Nick de Vries. Ocon to replace Lewis? No. Merck won't have Ocon back now. George Russell is to Merck what Ocon was. I mean, I would have loved to see Pascal Wehrlein get a fairer shot, but it's just the way it is, sadly, sometimes. Gasly? I mean, Gasly, yeah, has been spoken about in the past. I mean, yeah, that's the big thing, isn't it? Like, can we just get Stroll out last in mine so we can get, like, either Lando or someone else decent in there? Palmer, exactly. Get Julian Palmer in the car, then they'll be sorted. Even, thank you for the follow. Say, into the final 10 laps though, chat. Still battles going on, still places to be had here. Other cars on interesting choices. And we have gone aggressive with the tyre strap tonight. No! Oh, that was always my worst fear. That's the really bad line through there. Waller as well, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I like Pascal Wehrlein in Formula 1. You know, he scored points in a manner and a really bad Sauber. That kind of says everything you need to know about Pascal Wehrlein. Max Chilton should come back. I mean, if you've got a really bad car that you just need to get to the end of every race, Max Chilton is absolutely your guy. Wasn't it like 34 races, the most of any Formula 1 driver ever from debut? Like 34 consecutive finishes. Madness. Absolute madness. Nick de Vries season. Perhaps it's to drop into Sergio Sette Camera. Yeah. I don't think Sette Camera was all that either, to be honest. I wonder whether Haas will go for another rookie after Nico. I think Nico and Kevin could be locked in for a few years down at Haas, to be honest.
To get us to the end of this race.
Right, come on, let's try and get within the DRS of UP. No! Why do I keep doing that? I think Kevin won't stay next year. Nah, Kevin's locked in still at Haas for a couple more years, I think. It's not that old still, remember? Like, unless Ferrari would have pushed like a Bearman in or something like that. I mean, that's probably the more likely thing for Haas now, of course, is with Sauber going the Audi way. They're not going to keep picking up Ferrari young drivers forever, are they? So Haas will probably become a more rigorous test bench for Ferrari's young drivers. I don't think Behrman will get a seat next year. Everyone bangs on about Baku all the time, and I do think Behrman will get to Formula 1. But I think he needs another year in F2. He's just a bit too young and rough around the edges. If Bottas is retiring for anyone, it's getting Porsche. He did also win in Spain, yeah. But apart from that, he scored like 2 points in the other races, hasn't he? He's either won or not scored, basically. Mostly pays me to say how many World Championships do you think Max is going to get? I reckon 4 or 5, probably. I think he does a lot of the big talking about how like the numbers don't matter to him because he's scared he won't get there, to be honest. And of course then it's a very good reason, you know, if you retire younger. And of course, I mean, Max Verstappen though is absolutely the kind of guy that I can genuinely see going and winning the Triple Crown. That kind of thing. Like, he'll probably still race well into his 40s and he'll be absolutely nuts still. But it's just where he's racing. Like, I've seen, like, Just deciding he wants to go and kick faces in an IndyCar for a couple of years, that kind of thing. I think Audi might try and get Mick in potentially, but it'll be too long since he's been in an F1 car at that point. So it's tough to say. Tough to say. What do you think about Dennis Hauger? So I genuinely went into 2022 thinking Hauger was absolutely going to dominate Formula 2. He just hasn't really gelled with it, has he? Don't know what's going on with him at the moment. I can see him getting shipped off to Super Formula for a year or something like that. Right, here we go though, finally inside the DRS again, and there are actually quite a lot of cars not that far in front. 7 laps to go here from Jeddah. We've really got to start trying to pick these guys off as best as possible. There is Bottas and Piastri side by side. This, to be honest, is more about saving face for us at this stage of the day, so we don't finish second to last again. That's a horrible line. What's that understeer about? That's a horrible line. Where did that understeer come from? Don't understand why Fittipaldi signed for a Red Bull. So, what I think a lot of people don't understand still about Junior Formula, Red Bull, honestly, Red Bull's Junior Formula package is so much better than any other junior team. Like, Ferrari, for example, they won't pay a penny for your junior programs. Like, they won't pay for an F2 seat or anything. Red Bull will cover basically everything if you need them to. That's why so many drivers go to Red Bull. And that's why Red Bull obviously get the pick of the talent, because they're willing to pay. I mean, you look at F2 this year, it's like 6 Red Bull cars. That's why. Ah! Bottas! Don't do that, please. I feel like I've said that far too many times today. We get a warning for a collision with him. I didn't realise there was any contact, to be honest.
That was far too aggressive, mate. Clean passes only. We don't want
I tried to make it clean. Bottas put me in a wall. Have some mercy. To get around the outside of Piastri as well. Don't want to bite off more than I can chew, though. We'll slot in behind Tsunoda. He's actually looking quite quick at the moment. Maybe he can bring me to Norris. So Norris has had a real downturn of performance today. I'm guessing it's Hulk in front of him. No! Oh, come on. Just rejoin the circuit somehow.
Okay, focus.
When is Checo's contract up? I think Checo will be signed on for another couple of years at Red Bull. Unless they can get Norris in. I think that's the only reason why they wouldn't re-sign Checo. I don't... See, the thing is, I think... Like, Tsunoda, don't get me wrong, has been a much better driver this year. But I genuinely do think the AlphaTauri is a lot better than a lot of people realise. It's just the fact De Vries has been awful. Like, I think Tsunoda getting those 10ths and 11ths, yeah, sometimes has been because he's been on a mega drive, but other times it's actually just been because that's where the car should be. And I know people hate to hear it because it's been a great narrative, but yeah, I'm not convinced still. Around the outside of Piastri. There we go. Norris at Red Bull. That's right, like I said, I think we're going to see very quickly a fight between Red Bull and Mercedes for him in a few years. Like, unless McLaren is suddenly finally delivering, but to be fair, none of us are really holding our breath about that anymore, are we? He's only still scored, 2 points so far this year. And I don't genuinely believe that AlphaTauri is, like, the worst car. Like, don't get me wrong, has Yuki been driving better than he ever has before? Absolutely. Do I think if he suddenly now went to Red Bull, it would be like, well, let's say Checo hasn't done that much better than Albon. I reckon he'd probably rank around similar performances to what Albon did. Obviously, much more dominant cars, so it'd be easy to get podiums and that kind of thing, but... Come on, gotta get inside the DRS range of Yuki. Gap is to Albon now.
teammate ahead is 12.6 seconds.
So we have been
they're
quicker than
on
Albon,
softs.
but
They're in 11th.
we haven't really
And the
gained.
time last
We
lap was
certainly
at
wouldn't have
1
been near him, put it that way.
32.2.
Exactly, I'd love for Formula 1 to, like, you know, back like in the late 80s, early 90s, they used to do a thing where they raced, I think it was Mercedes DTM cars. You can't keep doing that in the braking zones, my guy. And you're also costing us both time now. Like, I still reckon if this went flawlessly to the end, we could get up to Lando and Nico. New answer for trying and framing it some performance improvements this season. McLaren, I mean, all the talk now is just about their long-term project, isn't it? 2025 when they get in the new factory, but I think if they don't really step up then, Lando will be gone. To be honest, I think Oscar Piastri as well is doing a very, very good job in that car. So I think, yeah, it's just very, very difficult for McLaren at the moment. They have probably got a really good driver pairing, it's just they've got no car.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Tom, thank you for the follow. Is Jeddah My Team coming out tomorrow? Jeddah My Team's already gone out. It went live before we streamed. Exactly. It's so many teams. So honestly, at the moment, it feels like every team is on a long-term project, like back in Formula 1 in the late 90s and the late 2000s. Like, there's going to be a couple that we talk about that were brilliant, and a lot that we talk about that were awful. No! No!
Okay, there's been an incident on track resulting in loose
Oh,
debris.
no!
Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time, and there are so far no plans for a safety car.
I've bottled it! No! Oh, dearie me! With 2 laps to go! Oh, I can't believe I've done that. I'm going to end up a lap down as well if I have to pit, aren't I? Oh, I can't believe that. I can't believe that. I've been getting so close to that wall all day. All day. And now I've gone and thrown it away. I mean, is it even worth pitting? I reckon we stay out. Even if we can just try and get onto the final lap, innit? Oh, I can't believe that. May as well take the staff out. Nah. Don't think we can do that. I mean, we're 40 seconds ahead of De Vries. So I think we're pretty safely locked in to P18, I think. Yeah, otherwise we'll finish behind De Vries. No, I won't finish behind De Vries because he's a lap down. Like, effectively, our race isn't actually with De Vries; it's with the Red Bulls. I mean, depending on how much we slow Bottas up. Yeah, Bottle 212 is back, chat. He never really left, did he? To be honest. I was amazed, to be honest. I thought we were going to lose the wheel. You're not racing the Red Bull. No, but that's what I mean. I am racing... Like, my battle isn't actually with Nick De Vries, of course, because if the Red Bulls don't lap me, De Vries can't beat me. If the Red Bulls do lap me, then it's... De Vries isn't going to have enough time. Bottas! Come on, let's see if we can try and get a run back on Valtteri.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
We're battling Bottas without a wing, I don't know how, but we're doing it. Easy, nice line there, clean line. Okay, just don't DNF, that's the goal. I mean, we're losing surprisingly little time without this wing, to be honest. Like, this genuinely was the better way to go. I reckon we can hang on ahead of Bottas. Someone's breaking down! We're going to get a freebie out of it as well, potentially. One of the Mercs on the final lap here in Saudi. Oh, no! One of the Mercs coming to a stop. Max Verstappen is going to win the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix there, but I reckon that Merc might just be able to limp home. Perez comes through for P2 ahead of what is definitely going to be Ferraris then, but both Mercs are breaking down. What is happening to Mercedes? Oh, Bottas, no. We've lost to Bottas. We have officially lost to Bottas. Yeah, looks like that Merc is still going to be able to limp home, though, in the end, so no freebie there. But I can't believe that. Another late race drama for yet another team. And it wasn't just me billing it. Imagine if they had actually broken down and we would have beaten Mercedes. Can't even beat Bottas, though. I mean, look at that. But yeah, this was absolutely the right strategy to go with late on here. Not pitting. Because we are actually going to do all 50 laps then here from Jeddah Corniche. Yes, the last 3 were without a front wing, but, you know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Oh, another one's broken down. I don't know who that was. Someone else going slowly on the mini-map on the final lap of this race as well, but are we down on fuel? No, we're fine. Round in the final couple of corners, though, here in Saudi Arabia. It's going to be P18 again, but we absolutely had the pace there to be fighting a bit further up the roster. Down towards the line, though. Ah, it hurts. It hurts.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Do you notice there as well, chat? Not a single rewind was used tonight, I'm pretty certain, apart from practice. I am ruining that early spin. I don't think it would have had a major impact, to be honest. But I think we could have been like safely P13 or something.
To take a well-earned victory at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix.
That's Stroll driver of the day. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Do you know how to turn off equal performance for co-op? I sadly don't, to be honest, Ultra Shrek. Mr. Rewind is paused, exactly. So we used 1 or 2 in free practice, I think, but then entire race, not a single one. I did bottle it twice, but still. Exactly. Your Formula 1 race might be bad, but you still beat Nick de Vries. That's the important thing to remember. Wise words in the world of Formula 1. Oh, but there we go, though. Max Verstappen, second race win of the year for the Dutchman. He's done very, very well once again. Adrian Newey there, loving the champagne. I reckon it probably takes him 2 sips to be absolutely hammered, bless him. But we all love Adrian Newey. Respect for Flashback 424, exactly. Exactly, put some respect on my name. But there we go, though. The end of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Max Verstappen takes it up ahead of Perez and Charles Leclerc. There, Sainz beats out Hamilton. It was Russell who went from a podium to P6 right at the end there. Albon scored a point. It was Gasly. Gasly that was going slowly meant that Albon's got the first point of the year for Williams as well. He clutched it on the line ahead of Pierre Gasly there. Things you love to see. P18 for us, though. Again, a bit disappointing, but we will come back stronger. We'll be back live hopefully tomorrow night, actually at 7 PM. Ready for the Australian Grand Prix. So that one is going to be quite a crazy race as well. Sim and SK, thank you all for the follows.